This is the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. A station that pays.
This is MC Reggie Fresh from the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. And folks, guess who's in the building? She was born in Huntsville, Alabama. She graduated from J.O. Johnson High School. She went to Alabama A&M. And she also studied legal studies at South University in Savannah, Georgia. She has a dynamic entrepreneurial spirit that matches her generous heart. She's a proud Native American and a black business owner and an activist. She was featured on BET, American Trap Queen, which she is the original Queen of the South. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Miss Perrion Roberts.
This is the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. A station that pays.
Welcome to the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. What's going on, Miss Roberts?
How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing wonderful. And all I know is, when I seen you on TV, I said she got to get on the show because she's the Queen of the South, and I like the way she thinks.
Awesome. That's awesome.
So now, we're going to jump right into it. Being a young lady growing up, going to college in Alabama A&M, I want to know, how did you get up into the drug game?
I got up into the drug game from a guy that I was dating.
Right.
I was dating Champ. Champ got us into the drug game, and so I just started learning what I was doing. I guess I was in the background.
Right.
When we first got into it, because I was going to school and I was working, so it kept me kind of like in the back.
Right.
I was learning how to weigh it up, how to cut it up, and how to stack it for sale.
Right.
And so with me learning all of that, then when it came a time that he had to leave because he had to go do some time because he had shot a guy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to step up and either do one or two things: let the people in the street keep our money, or I go out and get it, which he was telling me I need to go out and collect the money from the guys. I was like, they ain't going to pay me. You know what I'm saying? He said, yes, they will, And so eventually, I ran into a person that didn't want to pay, and, one thing led to another, and that's when I had shot him in the leg, and then people, everyone else got the word that, hey, she's coming to collect Champ's money, which is my money, but they didn't know that.
Right.
so, okay, yeah, I'm collecting Champ's money and you need to give it to me. And so they did. They did after that.
Okay, let me ask.
That's how I got into it.
Okay, let me ask you this. So when you first, did you know he was doing it when you first got involved with him, or how did you feel about it when you found out?
No, he wasn't selling drugs when we first got together. He and his cousin, they was doing little break-ins and stuff, knocking holes in the wall of Kmart and places and going in and just taking stuff out in the middle of the night. They was doing stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't into drugs. No, nobody was.
Right.
And then it was an older guy in Mason Court that was selling marijuana. He was just making a killing. And so he was saying, we need to do that. We can make some money. He don't need to make all the money. Right. Okay. So we bought some. Didn't do so well the first several times. And finally, we got that niche. We caught on. And then that's when we started building and started growing. And I actually started making more than the older guy. But, he was still doing his thing. And so that's how it got started. He was not into drugs at first. He was not.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Was you ever scared that somebody might shoot you or you might get caught at the time?
No, I never thought about it.
Wow.
It just never ran across my mind. And you always know that if you slip, you will get caught.
Right.
So you always had, I always tried to stay several steps ahead of the police.
Right. Wow.
And, eventually I got some of the officers to work for me. And so they was telling me information.
Oh, okay.
So
all right.
I started using them against their own kind. Plus, they was teaching me everything that they learned in the police academy. They taught it to me.
Get out of here. Wow. Okay, so let me ask you this. When you got out of prison, when you done your time, right? Whatever time you did, a couple of years or whatever, what made you change around your life? Far as, helping the community and stuff?
Well, I always helped the community.
Right.
Even when I was in the streets, I always paid it forward. Because a lot of kids, parents was on drugs. So a lot of kids was going without food, Christmas, and I just couldn't see it. If they came in my path, I looked out for them.
Right.
Well, when I went to prison, before I had went to prison, I was already tired. I was already tired of the drug gang.
Right.
So it was easy for me to make that transformation because I was already tired and I didn't want to do it anymore. So that God just gave me a way out and I just took it and ran with it.
Oh, wow. Wonderful. That was great. Now, let me ask you something. What kind of advice would you give to other, how can I say it? I don't want to say the word ballers, drug dealers who might be doing it now, and what would you tell them right now? What advice would you give to them?
Well, the advice I would give to them now is that the end result is not going to be like mine.
Got you.
Everyone don't make it out.
Right.
And that's whether they go to prison for a very, very long time or they get killed.
Right.
That's just how it's going these days. I would advise them while they had a chance to let it go and to get out of the game. That would be my advice to them.
Right.
And find something that they enjoy doing.
Right.
And focus on that.
Yeah.
And just persevere. Just stop doing the street hustle. Find what you like. If you have to go back to school, go back to school, get your job, and live your life. Because prison life, that's not what they want. No. I assure them that is not what they want.
I know that's right. Okay. Now, I want you to tell the people out there how can they see your stories, whatever season it is, what's the name of it, and all that stuff.
Okay, so you can go to American Gangster Trap Queens. You can see it on BET Plus, and as second season, first episode. You can also see some of my interviews on Fox 54. That's Daily Blast Live, the show. Also, you can see me now on Vlad TV. And you can pre-order my book on PerrionRoberts.com. And you can follow me on Instagram at Perrion_Roberts.
Wow. You know I need one of them books, but I want you to sign mine if I can bring it to you personally. Is that possible?
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Yes, ma'am.
Most definitely. I'll have a book signing anyways.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Now, do you got any foundations or anything, that people can contribute to?
Right now, we're working on, I work with United Way.
Okay.
And, so, if they want to contribute to United Way, because I help with, the Harris Home.
Yes, ma'am.
And the Boys and Girls Club.
Wow.
On the north side of Huntsville.
Wow.
And so they can contribute to that, or they can just actually donate to Harris Home, which would be most helpful. Well,
let me ask you this. Do they got any barbers? Do they have personal barbers, the boys, out of the Boys and Girls Club?
Do they have
personal barbers? To cut their hair when needed?
Oh, barbers.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, since the pandemic.
Yeah, I know, right.
It's just, they're really not letting a lot of, people not coming,
yes,
people
ma'am.
not coming in other than parents or whatever.
Okay.
So right now, I would say no. But, you can always, contact them, leave your card or whatever.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, Miss Roberts, I need you to tell me, do you got any shout-outs for anybody?
Yeah. To Huntsville. To all of Huntsville.
You better believe it.
Family and friends. And all those that support me and follow me. I'm deeply humbled and really appreciate all the love and support that I've been getting. But now we still have work to do because my thing is getting people out to vote, especially ex-felons, because I helped spearhead the lawsuit that allow ex-felons to be able to vote in the state of Alabama, and we won that in 2017.
Yes, ma'am.
So I would like for everybody, if you don't think that you can register to vote, register anyway.
Yes, ma'am.
And let Montgomery tell you that you cannot vote.
That's right. That's right.
Just get out to vote because we still need it. We got the primaries coming up. We still need it.
Yes, ma'am. That's
what I encourage everyone to get out and vote. Please vote. Please exercise your right to vote.
That's right.
Very important.
Very important. All right, Miss Roberts. Like I said, I'm glad it's been a minute. We've been going back and forth here and there, and we finally got it set up. And here you was right here on the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. I'm delighted to have you here. Now I got one question to ask you.
Okay.
This is the last question I'm going to ask you.
All right.
I want you to tell the whole world out there, everybody in Huntsville, what's the baddest station in the land and the station that pays.
The MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show.
And there y'all have it, folks. The original Queen of the South, Miss Perrion Roberts. She was right here on the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show.
This is the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. A station that pays.